This fixture, Notts v Harrogate, there's never been a draw. One team has always won. And last season, away at Harrogate, was our worst performance of the season, in my opinion. There probably is worse, but that was truly horrific. And then Stuart Maynard got his first win at Meadow Lane as Notts boss. Macca, Jody and Jim O'Brien were the scorers, and Luke Ashby-Hammond saved a penalty. Notts come to this game in third. We can move up to second, that's as high as we can go, but we can also drop out the automatics. Harrogate have scored 1 goal in their last 4 away games. Notts really need to start putting in a performance where, well, we know we can play better than we are at the minute. Come on Notts, come on you guys, let's do this. Yeah, Crowley's joined the team. He's got a minor groin issue, so Jev is starting in attacking mid behind Didsey and Jatta. Bass, McCauley, Platbedeau, Abbott is back in the team alongside Palmer, Tarula, wing back. Can't remember who else is wing back. He's what, Josh Martin. Yeah. Josh Martin makes his first start, and then like I said, Jev behind Didsey and Jatta. 1-1. Darren Drysdale's the ref, by the way. Funny start there. And Simon jokingly said, "This is why I like Drysdale. He likes things done properly." He likes things done properly. So I said to him, "Why is he still a referee then?" Did the early chance there, didn't really come to anything. Like the slowest, I don't know if he crossed it or chipped it. I couldn't really tell. Jacob Bellows had 3 attempts to play Josh Martin down the left-hand side. The first time he did do it, and we get a chance on it. He combines well with him and Didsey. It eventually runs through the penalty area. And Cerula's first time shot, which looks like he might be heading in. He's blocked. But yeah, got to keep it going. Giovanni Bong wins the ball along with Abbott. Puts a great ball over for Didsey. Cuts inside. I think it was O'Connor, and he drags it just wide. Good football by Notts. That ball there through to Abbott is the ball. That's the one. Completely opened up Harrogate. Jatta's touch was a bit iffy, but he managed to recover it. Played to Didsey. Josh Martin cut in, went wide. But yeah, our build-up play it's been all right. Just needs to be a slightly bit quicker. I'd maybe switch Cerula and Martin on either wing. Jeb started well. I feel like not anything against Crowley. I do love Dan Crowley, but I feel like our press is so much more slick without him. Jevy's staying in the attacking midfield role. Our build-up play, our shape and our press just feels so much more fluid. With Jev staying in the 10, it's allowing Palmer to sit deep and allow Abbott a bit of free roam, really. How many good crosses has Nick Cerula put in? And nobody's been on the end of them. He put in a great cross, and literally nobody was waiting to be headed in. Would have been a free header. No Harrogate player was near it, apart from the one who went straight to the ball to header it. And then he put in a cross. I don't know if it was a shot attempt. It looped over Belshaw, but went wide, and then nothing came from the corner. It's just frustrating. We're dominating him all over him. It's just that last bit of quality in the final third. That's excellent by Jatta. It's that quality in the final third. Didsey and Jatta really do need to start shooting.
The likes of Giovanni Brown and Josh Martin, constantly showing for the ball, constantly getting involved in the build-up, and more importantly, actually breaking it up when we've lost the ball. I'd just like our forwards to be a little bit braver when we get in and around the area, and maybe have a few more shots when it isn't nailed on. We've seen it earlier this season. Deflected shots can go in. Deflected shots can bounce to another one of your players. And when you overplay, which I think we are doing a little bit today, very often you get crowded out and the chance gets lost.
Jatta 1-0. How has no one got a touch on it? Once again, we've had lots of the ball, but we're putting a really good ball to the back post from a free kick, was it? Jatta was there at the back post, and instead of heading it on target, he headed it back across goal. And even then, Didsey really should have scored. And then we had another free kick, which was just, it was nothing other than pants. There's no real way of describing it. It was totally dreadful.
Yes, Nicky. Yes. Yes.
Thank goodness for that. At last it's gone in. Nick Cerula, composure to put that ball in, and Jata took a touch and levered it. Finally knocks her in front. Kellen Gordon's on for Josh Martin. Solid by Josh. Nothing spectacular, but he's been fine. I think George Abbott's been really good in the centre. His press has been good, he's picking up good positions. Cerula's been really good on the right hand side, putting cross after cross after cross. We have had moments where we could make it two. You know, Shatter's been played through a few times where we haven't, Harrogate have got done enough to just get it out. Go on, Kellen.
That's Dixon!
Didsy's come off, I'm not surprised, he's absolutely knackered, he's putting a right shift. He's very clever this off as well. He's dropped a bit deeper because once Harrogate clear it, he's there to receive it straight away. Getting the second ball all the time. And Hinchy's on. Belshaw's made some cracking saves. It should be 4-0. Who's got man of the match? Cerula. And it's deservedly as well. He's been absolutely incredible. But we're allowing Harrogate back into this. We're allowing them territory in our half. We're allowing so much of the ball. We're just allowing to get a shot away that went just wide.
It's their time they're wasting. The last few minutes were a little bit nervier than they should have been given the dominance we had up until then. And Callum Hook, fantastic when he came on, thoroughly deserved 3 points, should have been a more convincing scoreline.
Yes! Go on, Jack!
So final thoughts, analysis of Notts' 1-0 victory over Harrogate. We stay third in League 2, and to be honest, it was dominant. It was a deserving win, and it probably should have been more. It was really a 1-0 thrashing. we were totally deserving of the win, in my opinion. We were in control for the majority of the game. We had, 24 shots and only scored 1. It's great to see us play at a good tempo as well, and that was really important today. It was frustrating for quite a while in the game how we weren't able to get the goal. We created plenty of chances. Cerula putting some great crosses into the box. I know Jata headed over. Cerula himself had a few shots, one at the near post and one that was deflected. Went out for a corner. I think Didsy had a chance. We were all over him in the first half and all over him for pretty much most of the game. We just couldn't find the back of the net. And then in the second half, after we created more chances, we had ones. I know we had a chance go to the back post where Jata heads it back for Didsy and Didsy can't connect with it. And Jata probably should just go for head it on target instead. But we eventually break through when Cerula, once again with another good run down the right, turns back, leaves their player on his arse, puts a great ball in. Jata controls it, great first touch, and smashes it into the bottom corner. And we could have had more, and fair play to James Belshaw, the Notts fan in the Harrogate goal. He kept them in it. 2 great chances for Notts to extend their lead. Firstly, when Didsy played it to Jata. No, actually, that was the chance afterwards. I can't remember the other chance. What was it? Can't remember. We did have a chance there, and Belshaw with a great save. But yeah, the second one's where Didsy, with good hold-up play, plays Jata through, and it's a really good save. And we should, to be honest, we should win the game 3-0, just like we did in April. But fair play to James Belshaw. But yes, it's nice to see us play at a good tempo and create numerous chances. What was good as well was our shape and the way we pressed as well. Nick Cerula was deserving of his man of the match award. Not just did he create a lot of chances, he was always making runs down the right hand side, getting involved in the play. He was just on it constantly. Every time he got the ball, head down, and he ran at his man. I thought George Abbott once again was really good in the centre centre of the park. Him and Palmer were a really good partnership. Abbott dropping into that free space in the middle, waiting to receive the ball. Abbott were a bit more freedom today. And I'll come to why in a moment. I thought Palmer also had a good game, dictating the play from deep. Defence solid, Bass solid. We'll get on to why I thought we played with a bit more fluidity today, which was great to see. And that's because our two players playing in the attacking midfield positions, David McGoldrick and Giovanni Brown, stayed as number 10s. And that allowed Palmer to dictate the play from deep, and it allowed Abbott a bit more free roam in the centre of the pitch. Because they stayed in their attacking midfield positions, we pressed Harrogate better than we have done other opposition in other games. Our press was better, it was more consistent, our work rate was better, and it's because our two attacking midfielders stayed in attacking midfield. None of them dropped deep for the ball, and I don't mean this as a dig at Dan Crowley, because sometimes he has stayed in a number 10 role and we have played better because of it. But this is what we need to do more of. We need to get our players staying in them roles higher up the pitch. Don't try and come and do Matty Palmer's role, because that's Matty Palmer. It's what he's good at, and it's what he's done well for us for the past few years. I thought Giovanni linked up the play really well today with the wing backs, with Didsey as well, and Jata. His work rate was good, trying to win the ball back. His press was effective, and that's good to see. Jata as well, his work rate, like it was on Tuesday, like it was against Wimbledon. And Didsey, I know some people have criticised the substitution to take Didsey off, but that guy was knackered, and he worked really hard in the second half, and smart from Didsey as well. In the second half, before he came off, like 10 minutes before he came off, he started to drop deeper and started to pick up the second ball, because he noticed that Harrogate was starting to win the second ball and get it out of penalty area quicker. He dropped just a little bit deeper. He dropped behind Giovanni and Jata, but just in front of George Abbott, and started to just pick up the loose ball on the edge of the area, and it helped us not counter press, but win the ball back in their half. And it put them under constant pressure, and it allowed us to dominate a lot of the second half. And despite a dodgy final 10 minutes where we, for some reason, just started giving them more territory and more of the ball, we were superb. And Hinchy, when Hinchy came on, he didn't press initially, and that's why I feel like Harrogate started to have a bit more freedom. But after Hinchy had that shot that went over the bar, he started to press more. And that's when we ran the game down a bit, and we kind of just completely put a stop to them. If you enjoyed the vlog, give it a like, comment down below your thoughts on the games. Do subscribe if you're subscribed, subscribe if you're new. Be safe, be champions, and as always, toodaloo.